Western Slope, we now welcome on Ben Snyder, who's here to tell us about the upcoming GJT RUNway Run Series. Ben, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks, Noah. I'm excited to talk about this event.
Yeah, so tell us what's going on. What's it all about?
You know, this is, I think the key of this event is collaboration. And so we are taking some of our favorite events, running and working with nonprofits, and we're combining them together to host a 5K and 2K up at the airport on Saturday, October 26th. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of people. There'll be a lot of dogs as well. And so we're combining a couple events that we've had, starting a new event. And again, just a really great event for the community. Awesome.
And you had mentioned the 5K and the 2K. There's some other options as well for people who'd like to get involved in. The 2K is not like a traditional 2K. Tell us a little bit more about that.
That's right. So in the past 3 years, we produced the Halloween, H-O-W-L, Halloween 5K with Royce Hurst as a fundraiser for the work that they do in the community. We were approached by Eureka Science Museum and said they also want to do a run and kind of starting to follow on the same timeline. And so we said, you know what, let's combine these. And then we have a great partner in the airport, and they said, why don't you come do it here? So we're closing down a secondary runway at Grand Junction Regional Airport.
Okay.
People will get to run on the runway, and then we'll also have a 2K specifically for the doggos. And so we'll have a lot of four-legged friends out there. It will be chaos, I'm sure, but it'll all be fenced in. And so, but then there's also going to be just a tremendous amount of displays. A lot of the local groups are bringing out their planes or exhibits. There'll be a lot of science theory and ideas shared there as well, and demonstrations and exhibits from Eureka Science Museum. It's going to be a really fun event.
Awesome. And so tell us about, I guess, what the race path looks like over there. It's on the runway out there at the airport. I guess, what does that look like?
Yeah, you know, it's probably not going to be the most crazy run course we've ever put together. It's kind of an up and back on the runway itself. But again, we'll have the start finish line on the runway. The great thing is it's as flat as you can get. So I don't think, if you're worried about hills, this is a good one for you. You won't have to worry about that. But yeah, they're just going to go up and down the runway. Like I said, it's about a mile long, and so we'll kind of snake around a little bit to get the 3.1 for the 5K. But then we'll have the secondary, the 2K race go off right afterwards. And then we also have a kids races as well. So a 1K and then a 100-meter dash for the little guys.
Perfect. And are there going to be, I guess, planes flying potentially on the main runway during this?
Correct. The main runway will stay open. We won't have any planes landing on us while we're running. We can assure you that.
That's good to know.
But yes, the main runway will stay open, so people will really get to walk up close and see some of these planes landing. We're always excited to see a lot of these jets come in with Westar and the growth that they've had. So I think it'll be really fun. But like you said, we've had a lot of cool displays coming out. Just local groups with the historic planes, CMU Tech's bringing out some planes. There's other groups from around the area coming out. They just want to showcase what they're doing in the community, some of the assets they have, so we're really excited about it.
Yeah, and a lot of those are coming in through the aviation and kind of the STEM fields as well, which is part of this and fundraising for it. You had mentioned Eureka as one of the people that is going to be involved. Tell us a little bit more about the fundraising effort and who else might be involved in this.
Yeah, so again, this idea was kind of approached by Jen Moore, the executive director at Eureka Science Museum. She said, hey, we want to do kind of a science-themed run, and we don't really know what it looks like, but we'd love to do something with you guys. And so we said, hey, let's do it with Royce Hurst. We're bringing in our great partners at United Way of Mesa County because we've done the airplane pool with them, and although that couldn't happen this year, it's kind of a good replacement. And then finally, our partners at Girls on the Run of Western Colorado. They do such amazing work, and so we said, why not just do a big event all together? Proceeds from every registration goes directly to one of these organizations. People can pick who they support as they register, and then we're going to kind of split the pot of all the revenue that we make. We hope to raise well over $10,000 for these nonprofits in the community, and again, just a really fun opportunity to spend the afternoon on the runway at Grand Junction Airport.
Yeah, and how can people register for this event?
Yeah, so we have the registration live. It's going to be live through Thursday, October 24th. Go to grandjunctionsports.org. There's a lot of information out there on social media. All those nonprofits are promoting as well, but basically registration goes through grandjunctionsports.org. But it's also free for the public. So even if you don't want to run, come out. We'll have a lot of vendors, food trucks. We'll have a lot of displays for people to see. And again, how many times you actually get to walk on the runway, we think that's going to be a pretty cool fact.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Ben, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon and telling me all about this.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the 26th.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Western Slope, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break.